What is up, my General Hospital family? Welcome back to our little corner of Port Charles where the drama never sleeps. And honestly, neither do I. If you ask me, we are about to head into two of the most explosive, mind-blowing weeks daytime television has ever seen. I am talking jaw-dropping twists, secret alliances, and a medical emergency that might just change the canvas forever. Now, before we dive headfirst into this beautiful mess, a quick public service announcement for all my fellow soap fanatics. Do not panic when you turn on your TV on Monday, May 25. It is a repeat episode, guys. I know. I know. Take a deep breath. We can survive 24 hours of flashbacks. The real unadulterated chaos kicks off on Tuesday, May 26, and trust me, the writers are not holding back. Right now, the tension in Port Charles is thick enough to cut with a knife, but what comes next is going to blow the roof off the place. Rumor has it someone is about to get seriously hurt, ending up all unconscious, and the ripple effects are going to trigger a massive crisis surrounding young Rocco. Let's talk about our favorite dynamic duo, Joe and Chase. Word on the street is that these two are teaming up for some major action, and it looks like they might receive a tip that sends them rushing straight to Windermere. Now, why Windermere? There is a whisper going around that an intruder gets busted on the property, and Sidwell might actually be the one to call the cops. But wait, if you ask me, nothing is ever that simple on this show. What if Joe and Chase are actually on a completely different mission? It seems like whoever gets caught at Windermere might still hold some serious leverage, making them far too valuable to just hand over to the authorities. Could this person end up being secretly held captive in the catacombs instead? And honestly, could Joe and Chase secretly be tasked with finding Rocco and Britt? Think about it. Both of them have completely vanished into thin air, and Dante is absolutely losing his mind. Dante already knows Rocco hit the road because Lulu dropped that bombshell about the fake passport and the missing luggage. But what Dante definitely did not see coming, and what none of us expected, is that Britt might be the mastermind pulling the strings behind Rocco's great escape. Why is Britt helping him run? What is her endgame? We don't know, but Dante is on the warpath. Speaking of shady dealings, let's look at Pascal. It looks like Pascal might be preparing to turn on his own boss, Sidwell. Rumor has it that Sonny somehow found out Pascal is indirectly linked to Marco's murder. And you know Sonny, if he smells blood in the water, he's going to use it. Could this mean Sonny is blackmailing Pascal? If you ask me, Pascal knows his time is ticking. He watched Sidwell ruthlessly take down the late Dalton without blinking an eye. So Pascal knows exactly what happens to people who cross the boss. To survive, Pascal might just have to strike a deal with the devil himself and cooperate with Sonny. Meanwhile, Rick is absolutely furious. He never imagined Britt would go so far as to attack Liz and lock her up. Thank goodness Liz was found safe and sound, but the aftermath is going to be intense. Rick is going to be right by Liz's side, comforting her, and honestly, he probably wants blood. If you ask me, Rick is plotting a nasty revenge against Britt, but his vendetta might have to wait because it looks like Sonny is about to summon Rick for an urgent meeting. Sonny needs legal backup, and it means Rick might have to fix a massive legal mess for someone in Sonny's inner circle. Over in the younger crowd, Gio and Emma are about to face a massive shockwave. Could this be related to a sudden, unexpected pregnancy for Emma? Or maybe Gio just stumbles upon the horrifying truth about Rocco and Britt's disappearance. If that's the case, we might see Gio get utterly determined to join the hunt and bring them home himself. Now, let's talk about Brennan. He's finally regaining consciousness, and this is where things get really weird, guys. You would think Brennan would hate Nina's guts considering she's the entire reason he had a medical crisis in the first place. But shockingly, Brennan might not view Nina as his enemy at all. In fact, it looks like he's choosing to trust her. Are they about to become allies in a dangerous new plot? And things get even juicier because Willow might be dragged into the Stark Alliance. But who on earth is their target? While Willow might be scheming with Nina and Brennan, she has a storm of her own brewing. It looks like Brooklyn is about to unleash a wave of pure, green-eyed jealousy. Don't be surprised if Brooklyn corners Willow, throwing accusations left and right, claiming Willow is trying to seduce her man, Chase. But that's not even Willow's biggest problem. Michael is also coming for her, and he's armed with terrifying evidence. It looks like Michael and his private investigator have uncovered proof linking Willow to Drew's poisoning via an anesthetic drug. If the evidence is as airtight as it seems, this could mean Willow is looking at serious prison time. And then we have Valentine. Oh, Valentine. The rumor mill is spinning out of control, hinting that Valentine might get gravely injured or worse, lose his life while attempting a heroic rescue. But who is he trying to save? Could it be his beloved daughter? Could it be Danny? Or maybe, just maybe, he throws himself in the line of fire for Jocelyn? Down at the courthouse, Curtis is finally facing the music. It looks like Turner has locked down an airtight lawsuit determined to get justice for Isaiah. Portia is obviously going to fight this tooth and nail. She cannot stomach the thought of Curtis going to prison, especially with her pregnancy progressing and a baby on the way. But Turner does not care about Curtis's family life. For Turner, it's simple. You commit the crime, you do the time. Finally, let's talk about Jocelyn. It seems like she might finally take down Cassius, and this time it's not a temporary setback. It could be permanent. But Jocelyn isn't using her fists, a chair, or any random object this time around. It looks like she gets smart. Could Cassius end up severely wounded by a makeshift knife that Anna hid away, which Jocelyn just so happens to discover? The stakes have never been higher in Port Charles, guys. Will Valentine survive his rescue mission? Is Willow actually heading to a jail cell? And what will happen when Dante discovers the truth about Britt and Rocco? Drop your theories in the comments, because if you ask me, the next 2 weeks are going to change everything.
Goodbye. Please like, subscribe, and comment on the GH Spoilers Daily channel.